It's time to make fantasy reality. The Survivor 50 Fantasy Draft. The Manchild, Boy Green, and Bret LaBelle. Right now. All right, let's break it down, Boy Green. A lot to get into on this episode. Let's start.
Whoa, hey, my pizza guy. What's going on?
Will woke up with a crab right in his chest. It was so funny. We caught it and ate it.
Give a flying hoops a minute, give your hand.
All right, we're exploding out of volcanoes. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. It is time for our Survivor 50 Fantasy Draft. Only one episode has happened. One castaway was voted out. Another, unfortunately, was taken out due to a medical evac. But we still have 22 viable options. Myself, Boy Green, and we'll bring in our third member of the crew here. He's going to be joining us for all of our recap shows, including tonight, right after the show. It's the one, the only, the survivor himself, Bret LaBelle. How are you, sir?
Hey, guys. How's everything going?
We're doing fine. We're doing fine.
Great. We missed you last week, Bret, so it's great to have you back, man, and we're excited for another big season, season 50. We've been hyping this up for a while.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Sorry I missed last week, guys. I got busy with work, but I'm here now, and it's 50. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this whole thing. So
mixed feelings.
All right, we'll get into that perhaps a little bit later.
Because winning 50, even though I've never won this thing, winning 50 would be huge. I mean, that would be like, it doesn't even matter that I didn't win any other season because I won the penultimate season. And until we get to, say, 75 or 100, you guys can't catch me anymore. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, well, all right, Lurch, without further ado, let's go through this. So for people that are watching in, because it's an expanded cast, last week it started with 24 castaways. Unfortunately, we had a person get voted out, and we had a medical evac. We're now down to 22 people, so we're going to expand our fantasy draft. 4 castaways each, snake draft order, and Lurch.
I'll move myself over to the A position because the order will be myself, followed by Boy Green, followed by Bret. Okay, so that's the way we're going to do it. All right, here we go. All right, I'm ready. I'm glad that I don't even have to think about this one all that much.
Really?
Because, well, I mean, I am, but I mean, the fact that I don't have anybody off the board that I have to go, oh, no. What is my strategy going to be? I know who I'm going to pick as my first pick, and I know that this is someone that would have gone early, I think, for any of us. So without further ado, she's crafty, she's gnarly. I kind of like what she may have learned the first time around. Bring that back to the table. I'm going to go with the very crafty Genevieve as my number 1 overall pick to win Survivor 50. Bret, you like that pick or not? What do you think?
I don't know. It's funny. I was watching her. I go, who is this? I don't even remember her. Like, this is what annoys me about season 50 is I don't remember all these people from like the last 3 seasons. I'm like, they're forgettable. They're forgettable, and yet we left so many people that aren't forgettable on the table from over the last 50 seasons. I think it's kind of sad what they did with season 50. But I mean, she's got as good a shot as anyone else, and she did. Looking back, she did do well in her season. So,
I will say this is a surprise. I had her on my draft board, but a little bit lower. So, Lurch attacking Genevieve early here, who she did get the Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
Yes,
so to give out
boomerang back though. That is the question.
Yeah, more on that later. All right, so that's
how ridiculous was that?
I can't wait to get all your thoughts on that here later, Bret. That's gonna be
later. Okay.
No, that's okay. All right, so now I'm on the board here, and there's a lot of big names, and I've been thinking about this a lot about who to snag here and make sure I get the right person. And I just have to do it. I would need to make sure I get my guy. So without further ado, I got to take the Dragon Slayer. I got to take Coach. Come on. He's my guy. I don't know where you guys have him on your draft boards, but I had to take my guy Coach, who had a very interesting first episode with, making bread with Ozzy and then burning bread and whatever's supposed to happen tonight involving that. So it should be great. I got to go Coach here, baby.
Nice.
Well, that's a good pick. I would have picked Coach. I like Coach. I think he's going to do really well, and he's already delivering as far as I'm concerned. I've been liking what I'm seeing on there.
All right.
I'm actually a little concerned about him coming out of the first episode, and he was a little bit lower on my draft board. But what do I know? I'm the worst of the three of us, so
that's a good point.
I know nothing. All right, Brett, you're on the board, and you're going to get back-to-back picks here, my friend.
Well, this is very exciting. I'm going to take Ozzy.
Ooh, okay.
And listen, I just want to say this is very hard because, first of all, I know a lot of these people.
Right.
And secondly, so I'm taking people for different reasons than I would if I was watching a newbie season, right? I've done pretty well with the newbie seasons that we've watched.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I think this is much harder for me to pick because I have a lot more skin in the game with these people. I know who they are, and I have my thoughts on why they'll do well and why they don't. I will say I think Ozzy had a very good episode last season, which we know last episode, but we know the first episode can sometimes not be good if you get a good episode. But we'll see.
So, yeah, let's throw it up here. Let's do it. Give some credit to the original Jungle Boy. Let's throw him up here.
Two advantages already in his pocket. So Brett's walking into this one with a couple of advantages in his pocket. My goodness.
Okay, very nice. I like that. All right, Brett, with your second pick.
Oh, God, this is tough. It's between two people, but I think this guy's playing really well. And I really liked him when I met him, and I liked him on his first season. I'm going to take Colby.
Ooh, there you go.
Old school city for Brett. Two old schoolers right out of the chute. We know where you stand on this season, Brett. There's no doubt about it.
That's right. That's right. And I think they're playing better, too. So the old schools.
Shout out to Colby here on our screen, the original American hero, Colby. I love that. Great pick, Brad. These are some of my favorites.
Love Colby. I love Colby, the human being. I love watching Colby. I am rooting for Colby. But Colby isn't even on my board, Boy Green, because I just don't believe he can win. I just don't think there's enough strategy in there. I just think he loves the adventure. I think he loves being with the people. I think he loves being on that island. But I don't think he loves strategizing, man. And this game has gotten way too wicked for Colby. So there's no way I would take him. No way.
That is going to be a problem. And they've already gone after, as we saw, one old school. So the good thing is we just lost a new schooler too. So we're still even here, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I agree with you. It could be a mistake taking him, Lurch, but we'll see. Time will tell.
That's for sure. All right, so it's up to me, right, Lurch?
Dodge, baby. One more pick to dodge. It's good old Boy Green. Don't do it, Boy Green. Don't do it.
Let's do it. I'm taking my boy Devins. I love Devins.
I wanted him, man. I wanted him. Man. Oh,
yeah, same. That was my next pick too. So,
thank God that I picked him at the right time. Devins is someone I've wanted to get his second chance for a long time. I'm a massive fan. I think he just has the right comedic humor that people are just going to overlook him. Look at that silly guy. And even when he's doing this crazy idol stuff, like they just go, it's just Devins being Devins. So, one of my favorite picks. I'm glad I got my hands on him. He was one of the castaways I was most excited about to get this chance on season 50. So, Devins time, baby.
Yeah, Rick's a great guy. I'm proud to call him a friend. I've hung out with him many times. He's just as fun in real life as you see him on TV. So,
that's awesome. All right, so now Manchild, you have back-to-back picks here.
I do, and I'm only going to take one of them before we step aside for a moment and hear from our friends at Sharkies, who, by the way, are sponsoring today's video. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you the one that you don't think that I would make. Brett said in one of his earlier interviews with us that he would not take this guy, that he doesn't believe this guy can win, that this guy has just become too big, dare I say, to possibly be handed $1 million by this cast. Mike bleeping White. I like Mike White. I like what he's bringing to the table so far. I like that White Lotus thing. Let's go, Mike bleeping White.
Wow. Let's throw that up.
George, I like that pick for you. I do.
You like it.
And
You
I'll tell
like
you,
it.
Yeah, I kind of do, because I did say that. You said everything that you said is correct. I didn't think that anyone, and I still don't think they'll give him $1 million. The guy's got one of the most popular Showtime TV shows that's out there. I mean, just watch Chrissy kiss his ass while he's out there in the show, but to prove it. But no, I liked a lot of things he was saying. I liked how he said he was going to play. I think he could get pretty far in this game, if nothing else, just because they all want to be on his TV show.
Two things, Brett. He's likable, and he's got the six packs now, baby.
That's true.
Look at Mike White sporting the six pack. He hasn't even lost weight yet, and he's got the six pack, Brett.
Yes, that's correct. He does, yeah. But no, I liked him. I liked him in this episode. I did a lot. So,
Okay.
All right, so Survivor 50 Draft, Manchild Show with Boy Green Digital at MC Show Digital. If you're watching, please subscribe to our channel if you're not already. We also have memberships available as well. You can join our channel. All right, 30 seconds here from our friends at Sharkies, and then we're back. The second half of this fantasy draft. Manchild on the clock one more time, and I've got my pick in the hopper. Be right back.
If you plan on throwing a party, whether it's a wedding, clam bake, birthday party, graduation party, a party, company picnic, oh, and did I mention clam bake? Sharkies is your party headquarters with 3 indoor options and a plethora of outdoor options as well. All in a park-like setting with a big stage and over 7,000 square feet of covered pavilion. So rain or shine, we've got you covered. Book your next party now. Go to SharkiesBanquets.com. Sharkies in Liverpool, making parties historic every single year.
All right, we are back. Bret LaBelle with us. We are talking all things Survivor. We are breaking down our Survivor fantasy draft for season 50. It's happening right now before your very eyes. So far, let me recap. Manchild picked first. He chose Genevieve. Boy Green jumps in there with Coach, one of his favorite all-time players, one of mine as well. I don't think he's going to win, though. Ozzy and Colby go back-to-back. Brett in the snake draft goes 2 old schoolers, Ozzy and Colby. Boy Green comes back with the guy I wanted at 6, but he steals him at 5. Rick Devens, the newscaster, still doing his little newscast. And now the Manchild has selected Mike White with the 6th overall pick. We're going to pick 2 more apiece. Snake draft goes back to me for this one, Boy Green. And I'm going to go with some wisdom here on my team. You know, I like guys that can, they can take a pair of glasses and turn it into a fire, man. Come on. Give me my boy Christian, man. He may be a nerd, but he's a smart nerd. I think he's going to get far in this game. He's very likable, and he's already doing things around camp that I love. I'm going with Christian. Brett, what do you think?
I think it's a great pick. That was going to be my next pick, so that I definitely think that's a good one. I like how he's playing. I've met him. He's very personable, very easy to talk to. And I think I understand him more than the first time I watched him play. So, yeah, I think that's a really good call.
Ooh, nice. All right. I had Christian on my draft board, so I'm a little disappointed. But that's I guess so. Cross. All right. Back to who is it now, Lurch? Brett?
It's you.
Oh, it's me. Oh, great. Okay. Thank God. I don't know anything about this snake draft business. I should probably be a little better at that. All right. Next on my board.
Surprised you're not stealing something from somebody again this time.
Yeah.
Well, we're live now, which makes it a lot more difficult to do.
Stop him, Brett. Stop him cold.
Yeah, I guess we had to do this live now. All right. I'll take one of the best Survivor players of all time. I'll take Sari. In sports, we all talk about who is like the best team to never win a championship. The best Survivor player, arguably, to never win Survivor is Sari. So I'd love nothing more. And she almost went home last week, for goodness sake. But I'm going to trust in Sari. I'm going to take her here. So I will draft the one and only Sari Fields.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Sari. I mean, look she survived again. Like she absolutely ruined, played horribly in the challenge, and she still survived the vote. So you can't. She has the social game. There's nobody with a better social game than Sari, and I don't think that's a bad take. She's definitely going far, but will she win? We don't know.
Okay, she's so non-threatening. She just, you just want to love her. You're just like, oh man, I can't vote.
I mean, it's a smart move, Lurch. Like, why would you don't vote her out? She's not a threat in the first. She doesn't go first. Why would you? You know. So.
All right. Who's up next?
Back to backers for Brett here. He's going to
close. That'll finish off his draft.
Yes.
Well, Sari Fields, she was definitely on my next to go. But you've taken her, so I'm going to go Charlie. I'm shocked he's still there. I'm taking Charlie.
Oh,
Yeah.
devastating. I
And
had him
then,
very
uh,
high on my
There,
list.
sniped us both there. I had him circled for my final
Damn.
pick. I knew it wasn't going to make it, though. Damn.
So I would have said next. No, I won't even do that because then somebody might fuck somebody. Sorry. Might screw
Yeah,
somebody.
you can say it. It's the internet. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. This is the one I don't think I should be taking because I don't think he's going to do well, but I'm taking Rizzo.
Rizzo, wow.
Oh,
Hey.
Rizzo. Okay.
I liked him in his season. I liked, even though he's cocky, I don't think he's going to be as cocky in this season. But I do kind of like how he's playing right now, as crazy as that sounds. I think he needs to go a little more under the radar, but let's all remember he's 3 weeks fresh from just playing. So he's going to be a little cocky, but I still think he's going to go far in this game.
Hey, quick question, Brett. Which Rizzo are you taking? Are you taking the Rizzo one or a different one? I just want to make sure. Because if we have to restart the fantasy draft, I totally understand.
Is there two Rizzos in the...
No.
There he is. That's the one.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, well. All
The
right.
one, the only Rizzo is the answer to that question.
That's
very,
right.
Very nice on the draft board. All right, Lurch, who's next?
Boy Green, back to you. Final pick for you.
Oh, wow. Okay,
This is
here
it,
we
man.
go.
This is your wild card. This is the one you got to chuck at the wall and hope it sticks.
Okay, I had Charlie on my list. He was planned to be my final selection. I'm not going to lie. So that's a real swift kick in the loins. But God, I still have 5.
Well, I
6,
think you
8.
had that coming after last season.
That's probably true. That's probably, the karma gods giving it back to me, I suppose, which again, it is what it is. I guess it was going to happen eventually here, which is dynamic. I'm going to, golly. All right. It's sort of what Brett just said. She's just so mesmerizing. I have no other choice. I have to do it. So let's
A mesmerizing pick.
Mesmerizing.
I think of everyone
Yes.
left on this board and who's mesmerizing. And you said
Yeah.
she, so I know it's a woman. Okay, who's
Yes.
mesmerizing?
Which again, by the way, it's important to have equal representation in these fantasy drafts. So I want to make sure that, as a girl dad myself, that I have some female power in here. And then again, my pick is the one of very few winners that was on this season. Give me D. Valadares as my selection here. Again, the problem is she's immediately on everyone's radar. So Devin's, my own fantasy draft players are going after each other, but D is man, she's a beast. So I got to go with D.
She's
Yeah,
smart.
I don't know how.
Very
Yeah, she is smart. She is smart. She's likable. She's talked to people, but she won, and I just don't know how that's going to play. That's my fear with. I was thinking of taking Aubrey, which was what I was talking about earlier, but
Yeah,
I
She's
don't. I
terrible
just don't think she's. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna. I just don't think that they're going to trust her. And I don't think anyone's
all.
going to let her get far. Yeah.
She is just not, again, we just have seen a couple of days here on the island, but she has gotten off to a terrible start.
yes,
Not
Yeah.
building trust, very, very squirrely.
getting into it with
Yeah.
Genevieve, right?
No good.
That, I
No
think,
good.
yeah, that, why would you do that? Why would you have that conversation?
Strange,
That's
strange.
very, very crazy. But
All right,
I'm
Lurch,
between two here. I'm between two.
okay? Well, you might as well say since
Yeah,
you're
right.
the only
Yeah,
one left.
Say it. You guys can help me if you want,
Okay,
although you
sure.
never really do
Okay.
because you hate, the idea of me ever winning this.
That's true.
But I'm down to two, and my two are somebody who's also very, very smart and has a massive target on her back, but I think is off to a great start again. Savannah. I mean, she just is off to a solid start. She just seems to be able to make friends very easily, and yet she's a very smart strategist. She doesn't step on toes. She's pretty shrewd. So it's between her and then the old heartstrings. Come on now, Joe. Without his counterpart now, Joe there all by himself. Joe the
Hunter.
dad, Joe the fireman. Joe is just so nice. He's salt of the earth, man. You want to root for Joe, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Just a quick poll. Boy Green, if you had the choice between those two, who would you take?
I would take Savannah.
Yeah, I knew you would. You're a strategist. Brett, who would you take, Joe or Savannah?
I don't remember Savannah. Who's Savannah?
Just won last season. Savannah,
She just won last season. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So I think Savannah's going to have a tough run this time because I don't think I think she's going to put a lot more people off. These aren't, young, impressionable kids. These are people that have played the game before. So I think that's a tough win.
That makes sense.
So I'm thinking Joe might be a better take on that. That's me.
Brett,
That's
I'm going
me.
with you. I am taking Joe. Joe's the touchy-feely.
Okay.
All right. He's likable. He's squeezable. You know, he's huggable. I'm going with Joe. I'm going to take Joe. All right. I don't have anybody like Joe on my team.
Well, let's just say this, Lurch. Did we just make the same mistake in back-to-back seasons? We left Savannah off the draft board in season 49, and we just left her off this. And I would just say this about Savannah. Again, Joe is really charming, and I can understand why you picked Joe. But Savannah, how quickly she is seemingly, it's one episode, but has assimilated herself. She doesn't know she knows of them, but she doesn't know them. None of these people know her. She would have been an easy vote out, but she quickly has just become a part of the team. You're like, whoa, how'd that happen
She
so
slid
quick?
in very well. She's very shrewd. She could actually go deep despite the fact she just won, and they know it.
Well, do you want to change your pick?
No, I'm sticking with Joe.
Okay.
No, I'm not letting your
I think that's a smart move. I do not think she's going far in this game.
Yeah, I'll quickly run through this, and then we'll tweet this out. You guys will see it in a cool graphic form, and we'll make it even better. This is Brett's team, okay? Brett has Ozzy, Colby, Charlie, and Rizzo. That's his team.
2 old schoolers, 2 new schoolers.
Yes, I didn't even think about it that way, but yes. Manchild, you have Genevieve, Mike White, Christian Hubicki, and Joe Hunter. Okay.
All kind of new schoolers for me.
Yeah, mostly new schoolers.
Mike, even though he's a new schooler, could be labeled old school a little bit.
Mike White's an old schooler. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, old school. All right, good.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, so he's part of the pre-40 era. Yes.
Yeah, right. You're right. Okay.
And then I've got Dragon Slayer, Devin, Suri, and D. And again, mine are mostly old schoolers.
Yeah, mostly old schoolers.
D is the only new era, and she's the best new era player. So, all right, worked out well for me. That's the fantasy teams, boys. Good luck.
All right, good luck.
Awesome.
Brett, thank you. All right, we will see you tonight for the live.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tonight. Which was it, an hour show tonight?
90 minutes now.
90 minutes, so about 9:40, Brett.
We'll see you a little after 9:30.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brett.
We'll see you tonight. All right, there he is.
All right,
Brett
take care,
LaBelle,
guys.
in on the fantasy draft. Boy Green, you happy with your team? You good?
I am. If I'm looking at, this is an interesting way to do it. Go to Brett's team. Ozzy, I know who Ozzy is and tip of the cap, but I didn't have him on my roster. So I
wouldn't have drafted him at all.
Mm-hmm. Colby, if he was in at the end and a lot of my people would have been taken, maybe I would have taken him because I like Colby.
I had it at the very end of mine also that I was willing to take him if I had to.
Charlie was a sneaky name. I was hoping to just sort of tuck in at the back, and maybe you guys would overlook him. And he was barely on. He had, if we talk about edits, he had no edit in the opening episode. So I felt very good about him. Rizzo, I wouldn't have taken outside of maybe just sticking you about taking him. So
yeah, sure.
That could have been a funny thing. Again, on your list, again, I had Genevieve, but in the same Charlie category, maybe everyone would overlook her. Mike White, I loved. It was Devins and Mike White. Those two were very close together on the draft board. I had Devins 5. You took him 6. So I had him very close. I love Christian. I love his story. I love, talk about his son eventually seeing this. Joe, I had at the end. So most of your people on your list, I had on my list. And obviously my list is my list. So,
I mean, if you have second thoughts, man, I'll make you a trade, Mike White for Devins. We could just swap those. Nice trade. I think it's like 2 first rounders there,
No, definitely not.
No dice.
I'm sticking with Devins.
That's what you're doing. Huh? All right. Okay. Well, just thought I'd try. I don't know.
Right.
I could have taken Devins over number 1 overall. I was considering it. It was between him and Genevieve for me as to who to take number 1 overall. And I was like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to take Devins. I'm going to take Genevieve. I shouldn't have, because it appears that you and Brett were low on Genevieve, and I might have been able to get her at first pick in the 3rd round.
That's true. Could have been.
But I wouldn't. I'll tell you what, though. I wouldn't have taken Coach or Ozzy or Colby.
Okay, so there you go.
I would have gone deeper. I would have picked somebody else, like a Christian or something instead. So I didn't lose the pick, really, other than you skunked me on Devins. That's the only place I got skunked in this draft.
Okay. Yeah,
and
like I said,
I was hoping for Charlie at the end, but that wasn't really a skunking. I mean, it was 3 picks away. So
yeah, right.
It's got to be right before you pick when someone skunks you. So, all right, well, there it is. It's in the books. Boy Green, I will see you tonight live for the big show. Looking forward to it. Again, show ends at 9:30, Survivor on CBS, and we'll quickly convene, and right about 9:40, we'll get started. It'll be a live broadcast, so you can jump in. Comments are welcome, so on and so forth. For those of you that tuned in for the Fantasy Drift, fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, Jared B.
There you go. Jared B, thank you, man. He went.
That was his fantasy draft.
Mike W, Ozzy, and Charlie. Okay.
Yeah, Mike White, was his group, and he had Colby as winning the whole season. So
wow,
all right,
wow.
let's go.
Jared,
we'll see what
throwing
happens.
Down the dagger for Colby.
Love
I'll
it.
tell you what, if Colby wins this season, despite that he's not on my team and was pretty low on my draft board, I'd be thrilled. I would love
For
to
Colby,
see
yeah.
an old schooler like that come back
sure.
and win. There's something very fatherly these days about Colby, which didn't
for
exist
sure.
in the past. He's now like kind of a dad, he's kind of a respected elder. And I thought, like, unlike the last season that he was in where he didn't do very well, it appears that he just kind of came in more ready this season.
Yeah, he's having more fun.
Already,
clearly.
both physically and mentally. And I think he actually has a chance to go deep because he is really liked. So people might take him deep. People could even potentially take him to the end, although that could be dangerous because he is very well liked.
So
But
thanks,
maybe
Jared B.
final 7, All right, Jared. Excellent on that. Thanks for anybody who came in and jumped in, popped into the comments. And again, come back at about 9:40 tonight. More Survivor coming your way. All right, for Boy Green's the Manchild signing off. Peace out, folks. We'll see you soon.